What's up, fuckers? I did my research. I know what everyone's gonna be. And by research, I mean I actually just kind of checked what they're good at and saw, hey, what's a route that would fit the dynamic of the team? Didn't exactly look up shit like growth rates. Now that's a little too much for me. Like, hey, Claude, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna become other than he gets on a goddamn wyvern and I'm assuming he's gonna use a bow. So let's put him down a bow flying route. Simple stuff like that. Like, oh hey, there's Lorenz, who was the hardest one for me to place, but I'm like, I see writing and reason and lance, and I'm like, I wonder what that one could be, and so on and so forth. Anyway, enough of that stupid garbage. Let's go talk to Claude, who I apparently can't talk to right now. Trying to talk to Claude. There we go. You just gotta fast travel a little bit, that's all. I even have a game plan for Byleth, so I'm gonna get Byleth to her thresholds, then I'm gonna just absolutely focus down getting as many support conversations, because I don't need to do faculty training beyond what I explicitly need.
Teach.
Unfortunately, one of them requires an A and one requires a B+.
I see you're as stony-faced as usual. I can't tell if you're feeling resigned or if you're just lost in thought. Or maybe you simply don't care about anything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude. I just find you fascinating. Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can you spare some time? That's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from a new teacher. Speaking of, before you came here, you were a mercenary, right? Always getting your hands dirty on the battlefield and whatnot? It's a bit unusual that you suddenly decided to become a teacher one day. In any case, I've been meaning to ask, did your father teach you how to fight? I figured. Your father used to lead the knights, didn't he? And I hear he was a legendary mercenary as well. It must have been hard on your mother when you followed in your father's footsteps and became a mercenary too.
That's why it's so amazing to me that there's not, like, even a DLC route of you just not joining up with the knights. I mean, that would probably be completely game-shattering, like, plot-wise, but you're a legendary mercenary, or at least your father was, and even you go by the name Ashen Demon. How are there not a few named individuals in your mercenary band that can just kind of deal with the consequences of the war? That would be interesting. Tell me that wouldn't be cool as hell.
I suppose you grew up moving from battlefield to battlefield with your father then. You know, for someone who's right around the same age as me, you certainly have an unusual amount of composure. I guess it's only natural that you'd be different from young nobles who grew up in the lap of luxury. Well, even so, I am heir to House Regan, the leading family of the Alliance. But I didn't exactly grow up in luxury like most people of noble blood. Hey, maybe that's why you and I get along so well. Folks like us should stick together. As house leader, I'll do all I can to help you out. We can start by making time for more little chats like this.
I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Good job, me. Now's the time where we get to do all the fun stuff, and you get to see the fruits of my extensive, and by extensive I mean it took me like 20 minutes, labor to actually double-check all the details. So first off, immediately I'm gonna have to skim through this bullshit. Like, Claude, I only really have 2 things for him to do, because he's gonna become his unique line, so we're gonna give him, hilariously enough, the things you wouldn't expect. I'm gonna make him learn how to use an axe, which, as I've just now learned, is a budding talent. Or at least I'm just now reminded is a budding talent. That's fun. Lorenz, I just talked about, is gonna be Lance and Reason. However, that's actually a dirty, dirty lie, as he's going to passively gain Lance, because he only needs Lance C. He is going to be more on the mage side of a dark mage, because we don't have one of those 2 extensively. Not to mention, Reason and Writing need to be way higher. Raphael is Caspar round 2, and is already perfect because he's just defaulted to Axe and Brawling, which is what I need him to do. Ignatz is an archer of some kind, so we're just gonna make him do the archer thing, except we're gonna make him a bow knight, because, oh boy, this motherfucker gives hit plus 20 as a baseline skill, so giving him just bananas amount of range is a banana good time. So, bow and riding with splash of axe and lance thrown in on the side, you know? Both bow and riding need to be A, though. Lance and axe need to be C's. Lysithea, you know what Lysithea's gonna be. You know what Lysithea's gonna be. Marianne, I made a joke about it. She actually is gonna be our dancer. I didn't know what to do with her. So, here's your sword and reason. Don't spend it all in one place. Also, I'm gonna make her a soldier, so she needs a little bit of lance. You know, we'll throw on lance first. And then not reason, faith. There you go. Gonna have a little bit of lance, because also budding talent, but soldier gives +2 defense. Giving a little bit of extra bulk to your dancer is pretty nice. It's not absolutely required, and it's gonna put her a little out of the thing, but yeah, we're having some fun. Like I said, dancers you could have a little bit of fun with. Hilda, I specifically decided to spec into something I haven't done in a long time, and even then I barely got to use. We're gonna put her in heavy armor, because it's a budding talent of hers. And then she needs axes and riding, which is fairly obvious, so we're gonna do that, because she has a budding talent for heavy armor. I'm like, yeah, let's see where that goes. Leonie is going to need... Oh, this is where the fun begins. Gonna make her a flyer. And then the rest of these don't really matter, because I don't plan on using them. What are we gonna make Ferdinand, everybody? Nothing? Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Because the one person I'm guaranteed going to use, guaranteed, is Cyro. I want to know why he's the butt of every joke. I want to know why. What makes him seemingly one of the least popular characters in the whole thing? I don't know if it's even real either. It could just be shit posted in the Maymays. I don't know. All I ever hear, it's the very few things I hear about this game are made people shit talking Cyro. And I don't know why. So we're gonna do some details. Also, we need horse for Lorenz and Ignatz. Okay. Now we need to go through this and go through the people who have budding talents, like you. Do you need axes? I think you do. Yeah, he only needs axes C, but fuck it, you know? It's a budding talent, it'll help him get better.
I learned a lot from this.
I'm trying not to just slam my way down.
Yeah, I've got this down.
Well, yeah, but, you know, most of the cast just kind of screams about Rhea all damn day. Do you want to talk about the fact that Leonie only screams about fucking Geralt? I say as a man who hasn't even done Yellow Route yet and doesn't know anything more about her. From the 2 times I've talked to her, that's been the case. So we're gonna learn. That's why I wanted to use Cyro. He's one of the ones where I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't have the details. Anyone else got one of them budding talents I'm working on? Isn't it like you? No. That's Reason. I don't think I'm having Ignatz. Because I have a Word document. Or it's a notepad of what I want everyone to be. Just because I'm very forgetful and will guarantee forget what the hell I'm doing with my life. That is a fact of life, me forgetting how to be alive. If I don't do this, oh man, someone's gonna accidentally become, like half of my cast is gonna become a flyer, and I did not even intend for that to be the case. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how Raphael became my black mage. Where did this happen? I did not plan for this. I think that's everybody, yes. So, fuck it. You need Lance. Oh, she actually starts with a bunch of Lance. She only needs Lance C, so she's already almost done. Anyone else who has an easy thing to shore up? Well, Byleth I can't really train. He's done. Lorenz needs a little bit of Lancitudes. Raphael's really basic. He just needs Axe and Brawl. He's incredibly basic. Except for the future, I won't even need to train Marianne after this. Once I get her to master Lances, she's just done. And being a dancer gives me the amazing ability to just completely ignore her for the rest of the game, and she'll be fine. I think... yeah, Ignatz and Raphael. Lysithea, as amazing as she is, she's just gonna be great kind of automatically. And I don't think I have game plans to make anyone a Dark Knight or a Dark Mage. You know what? I don't actually have a game plan for anyone to become a Dark Mage. I've never used a Dark Mage. Let's make someone a Dark Mage. I've never done it. So let's, we will level up Lysithea, actually. We're gonna put points in her to make her just slap the Death Knight in the beginning, and then we'll move on. So we do have a game plan, I guess. Okay, what do you need? Axe, C. And Lance, C.
I'll keep...
There we go, everyone's favorite boring garbage is out of the way now. Get ready for us to do that for the rest of the game. Merry Christmas!
Hey, can I ask you something?
It's a fascinating lecture. Now my brain is fried. I feel like I need a change of pace to reinvigorate me. What do you recommend? For stroll, library, fish. I don't know, for a walk. I was 100% expecting them to want fishing, but I don't know, that didn't seem like it fit Claude too well.
Hey, Professor! What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch. Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile! I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support?
Oh, yeah! I remember this one. We have actually seen this one way back in the first playthrough I did. Hilda rank 1.
If I were killed. Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
It's amazing the disconnect this game has. I've seen you in both routes, and you're swinging for like 45 times too, lady. I don't think that's a very fair assessment of your own abilities.
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Well, the question becomes, Oliphant, what are they doing right now? Are they being boring or interesting? Because let me tell you right now, I'm about to be boring.
Let's give it our all. I'm ready.
That's a fact. You may have made a bad idea. You may have made a bad decision. How dare you support your local streamers?
It's starting to make sense.
Seems simple
Man,
enough.
look at all these level ups for people I don't care about.
Hope this is good for...
Well, there's so much left.
Jesus Christ! Stop, please! What is tough love? What is that? These do not answer my questions, Oliphant. You have instead raised more. Oh boy, battle time. Okay, yeah, yes! I understand that it's a mod. You said that to begin with. This, unfortunately, still does not answer the question. I do not mean to get on your case about these things, but come now. I'm not some incorrigible neophyte. I understand what the English lexicon is. I also understand how to say the word fuck, so you know I'm mature. Comparatively.
Battalions are deployed in battle, so students can learn how to take command. Oh, that concept may be new to a loner mercenary.
Okay, just shut the fuck up, Claude. I swear to God. Yes, we do need to give battalions to everybody. Oh yeah, I did try to, and then I ran out of my merchant military. What? Why do you have XP? Italians are deployable in the battlefield. That's a good time, then. I'm thinking I'm either gonna slap. I don't think I have another stride. Otherwise, I would definitely utilize that. Otherwise, but I think I'm probably just gonna slap on more. Okay, I do have a stride. Unfortunately, it's untenable to use right now. But yeah, probably just slap on some Gerald mercenaries just because, fuck it. It's good enough. I've never once given too much of a damn about the whole battalion thing. It happens as it happens. Why would they do that? Are they intending you to play this in, like, the base game? Like, because let me tell you right now, that's a bad time. Here, you know what? I have a few units who don't need XP, like Hilda. I'm gonna make her an adjutant instead, and so that way, we get a little bit more XP, but she's not actively depriving other people. Like, hey, Leone, I've never actually used you. Here's Hilda. Please don't get her killed. It is a test battle. I don't need to care that much. The fact that the people keep trying to crank up that game's difficulty is just a big old gaggle of shit. That game became so genuinely unfun to play in certain aspects by the end. Oh boy. Ready. It's like they're trying to weed out the weak. Which, oh, there it goes. Thank you, Elgato. Oh, hey, dude, great engine. I'm playing Pokemon Sword. Fantastic.
I got this.
You missed it, Weevil. Yeah, I've recruited everyone because I need to see all the content. I have almost every single character in the game that I can up to this point. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
I mean, you're not wrong. I am, in fact, then following that up with only using the yellow boys. That is happening. Thank you for noticing.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
XP for the Raphael. Oh, that's a swing and a miss.
Nobles must be strong.
And part of the reason I'm only using the yellow boys is because it's a new route. I've never used any of them before. I want to see how good they actually are. I would have only used new units in my last playthrough, but you fuckheads are like, hey, use Felix. He gets a bunch of unique dialogue, and you're right, but that doesn't change the fact. Give Leone a boatload of extra XP. Ooh, this accuracy. Oh boy. Really trying to excel here, ain't you? Oh, fuck yourself.
Mastery at last.
Mastery at lastery. Oh, this is a bad time we got going on down here. Holy shit. How much damage do you do? Okay, she does 5 damage. There's 3 of them. That'd be 30 damage. You can cut it in half, so this would do 5, 10, 20. She'd actually live. Marianne is going to be able to face tank 3 dudes, as long as she doesn't miss. But she has a 98% accuracy, and frankly, only 2 of them can actually hit her. So I'm actually going to put her... No, I will actually have her heal. Then I can actually chip these dudes out, give them a little bit of XP. Nice. Unfortunately, Team Marianne's not going to last for too long, considering she's about to become my dancer whenever that becomes available. But yeah, you know, yeah, sure, do what you want. You're allowed to do whatever the hell you damn well please. I need you I need you to look at the sad lady and tell me she looks like a dancer. Look at this lady logistically and tell me she screams being the team's dancer. That's the wrong answer, lol fam. Sorry to tell you. It's too bad. It's happening and you can't stop it. There is no escape. It's also partially because I have nothing for her to do, like logistically.
I wonder how much more I can learn. Okay.
Like, she's the one person I could not concretely place without double dipping on a unit. Like, if I used Marianne, she'd just be another Gramarye, you know? And then someone else, like, in that case, I'd have to make, like, either Lorenz or a Lysithea were my backup dancer options. Maybe even Leone. But they all fill a niche. Like, Lorenz is going to be a Dark Knight.
Wow.
So that way he'll be a high mobility knight. Lysithea just generally fucks. Yeah! It's a fun thing you bring that up, Sound Cup. I was actually gonna try that in this route, where I was gonna make a bunch of flyers. Unironically, Leone's gonna be a Wyvern Lord, Claude is gonna be whatever the fuck his unique class is that I don't know other than it's a flyer, and I was gonna make Byleth a Falcon Knight, or a Falcon Lord, just because, high resistance, might as well try it. I was gonna get Cyril, guess what he's gonna become? This is not a question, that is a fact, that is a statement. We have Grappler, Dark Knight, I think he's Bow Knight. Hilda's gonna be a great knight, because I haven't really used one of those before, and that seems like it'd be fun. Claude's gonna be fucking Claude. Gramarye, Dancer. Oh no, I've totally noticed flyers are completely over the top, just disgusting. That's 100% valid. I have more than noticed. And that's why I wanted to try. I've never actually done it before, though, you know? I wanted to actually try it out. I still wanted to have some variety, like that's why I'm, having a, grappler thrown in there for something, you know? Not to mention, I doubt I'm gonna get that many of those dang old shields that make me immune to Archer's bullshit. But yeah. That's also part of the reason why I'm trying to recruit everyone. I want to do as many paralogs as possible. Not only to see new ones, but to get as much loot. Because in some of them, there might be the anti-Archer shield things like we got in the red route. Oh boy! I'm very excited for that prospect. There's probably only like 2 of them in the game, I would assume, considering the fact that I found like one of them on like the second to last map or some garbage in the blue route, and in the red route there was one of them, and that was just about at the time skip. Roughly, I'm not really sure about that. Bap. Well, I know that. but does that seem at all like a tenable solution? Logistically, yes. But we're not like new. Okay, we are New Game Plus, but we're not that kind of New Game Plus where I'm just dumping points and everyone's flying. The only thing I dump points into actually logistically have is Professor level. And, Friendship level, just so I can recruit everyone. Because I want to see not only all the paralogs, but as many support conversations as I can. Because I want to see, because this is going to be the last of the 3 mainline playthroughs. I've done blue, I've done red, we're now ending with yellow, and I want to see as much content as I can for the final run before I eventually do the church route. And then the DLC, and oh god. Oh, there's still so much to do. I'm not complaining, though. This game's just frankly fantastic. Here, you know what? Pop a stride. There you go. There's a little bit of authority XP. And then I got a gambit use back. I've played, that's actually on the YouTube, which is another one of these stupid-ass VODs, that was actually the first real, like the old Fire Emblem games, you know, the classics, I played... I think it was Blazing Blade. It was either Blazing Blade or Blinding Blade. The one that's not Roy, it was Ellawood, that one. I played that one. And before then I had played Awakening, but I'm going to be entirely honest, Awakening is too easy. I turned my brain off and enjoyed the waifu stuff. Thanks for noticing. It's my favorite part. But I tried my first ever hand at a real Fire Emblem, for lack of better terms, and it kicked my taint in, and I had fun. It was frankly a great time. I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time with that one. Yeah, Lindheart Lysithea was frankly a fantastic epilogue. That's the one I'm glad I got. And fucking the Death Knight was way better of an ending than I would ever have expected. I mean, Awakening is still probably...
Gotta keep improving.
I don't know if I can compare the two of them. They're so vastly different experiences. Gameplay-wise, this one's probably my favorite. Just because I have a real big, like, cocaine-level addiction to being able to just endlessly customize my team. And this game just feeds that addiction to an unhealthy degree. But, if I had to say in, like, a story aspect, it's just unfair. Awakening and this game have vastly different stories, and both of them are so fucking good. I have always been more of a story bitch. It's always been my priority number one. Oops, I'm playing games wrong. How dare I enjoy them for the story and not the gameplay?
Oh well.
And Marianne is a failure. Luckily, this ain't my first rodeo, though. When I was playing one of these dang old strategy games for, like, the strategy aspect, I've said it time and time again, I was the Advance Wars guy. That's where I went to. Where if I wanted strategy, tactics, top-down, classic turn-based good shit, I was Advance Wars. All damn day. And I still am. God, I still love the series to absolute death, but I really wish they would stop kicking it while it's already dead. I don't know, man. This game's story is just so good. And I really liked the dynamic there, because Awakening was a pretty generic, like, it's a war story. And, you know, there's, like, very clearly obvious bad guys, but damn, that was good shit, though. But we got to see more. And part of it is a factor of time, because I can look back on a few games and pull more from a story of a game that didn't really have much of it post-mortem. I can see it. It's definitely a different experience if you played a game when you were young. I'm trying to think of an example for me. I have a negative example, which is what Weevil knows way too much about. He tried to get me to play one of his games that he really liked when he was young, Golden Sun. A lot of people have said endlessly good things about Golden Sun. One of the best stories I've ever played. And I'm about to alienate everyone. It is one of the worst RPGs I've ever played in my life. It was really, really fucking bad. It was... I haven't played too many really bad turn-based RPGs, but oh man, that one really strove for excellence in that regard. But then again, I'm a bit of a contrarian when it comes to more sensible popular tastes. I'm the motherfucker who 100% Sonic R twice back to back. My tastes are completely shattered on the wall and no one needs to listen to me. I have what is objectively referred to as bad taste, and can now be ignored and slandered at your heart's content. That is valid. Also, I have 100% turned my brain off for this fight, so I have no idea what level everyone is or what I should be training. I'm kind of just throwing my face into it, and my brain has shut off. Oh, yeah. Like I said when I was playing, Golden Sun's gameplay was really good. It's Golden Sun. It's the game Isaac from Smash Bros. You know, the dude with the big glowing hand shit. That guy. That's where he's from. It's not, unfortunately, it's not The Binding of Isaac. Now that would be a vastly different experience. But min-max at 20% XP, baby. Hoorah! Hoorah! Yeah, Golden Sun was a really good game, but God, there was a whole lot. I don't have to go into the details on it. I'm just pissing off the one dude who cares. I don't know if I have any games that I really liked that other people didn't. I always use the example of Sonic R. I really like Sonic, like, unironically. Like, that game was just fun to play. It only lasted me a few hours, because I had to beat it twice, 100% both times, for me to get my proper mileage out of that one, but it was fun for what I played. I can have more topical bullshit, though. Oh, I definitely got way more ammunition than I know what to do with. Name a modern Nintendo game, and I'll tell you it's shit. Like, unironically, are there any games that I've liked that other people haven't? Kind of racking my brain now. Like, a general consensus was distaste that I liked. I don't know, I haven't played a lot of games now that I think about it. That's what happens when you grow up poor. You really kind of got to pull value out of the games you do get, or you just return them, because I was back in the day of renting games. I was the old boy. I do play some obscure games. You're damn right. Endroll is still one of my all-time favorite games of all time. Like, that is why Tabasa has been my profile image since I played the fucking game. And I've never taken it off. No one knows what that is. And that is acceptable to me. I understand my limit. I think you need, like, C... Here, where the fuck is... Raphael, C-axis, brawling A. So yeah, just shore up axes, brawling the rest of the way. Raphael's very basic. He's not even gonna be a war master. Yeah, I remember those kind of games. I remember having one where it was one of those baked into the system games. I had one of those in my real dad's house that I went over to visit him occasionally. They were very okay. I just got a full morale bar off of a half morale because he fucked up, then he had a good time. Nice. Most of my childhood was playing a lot of RPGs just because you could get more value out of them than a lot of normal games. Like, some of my favorite games of all time did come from my childhood. Mega Man Battle Network series, Paper Mario series, Tales of Symphonia, Rogue Galaxy, fucking... support conversations. I get to shut up now.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too? I see. That's why I'm here too. Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here. Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am. No need to apologize. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
I'm still very curious as to why Marianne appears to be like a double-decker sad lad. Bernadette. Oh, you know what? There's another hot take. Bernadetta was the worst character in the entire game, and thus everyone leaves.
I may sound terrible.
Music.
God damn it! Shut the fuck up, Lolfan. Oh, finally, a man of class. Is a man who has seen a pretty damn decent. The only two characters of all the blue and red routes I didn't get to see a lot of were Petra and Dorothea, because I only accidentally learned about the hot-ass mechanic of if you don't start a support conversation with someone before the time skip, you never get to see their support dialogue for the rest of the game. Because I was waiting to use those conversations as a morale reset, and I took too long. Oops! Now I don't know what the hell they're doing. I only know the bare minimums. Petra seems really boring, but I'm really interested in Dorothy, and I want to know what the fuck she does with her life. But I can't do that because I broke it. Oh boy, more of these. Yeah, let's do seminar fun times first. Okay, what do we need? Oh lord. Look at all these characters I don't give a damn about. Oh, Lorenz. Oh, son of a bitch. God, why did I have to recruit so many people? There's so many people I don't even want to. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Violet needs axe. Claude needs axe. Raphael needs axe and fists. And Leon needs axe. There we go. Bernadetta seems way too... Like, so far, Blue Route has been my favorite. Like, just the cast. Because they felt the least tropey, anime-y. They felt like real people rather than characters on a screen, you know? Bernadetta seems like a joke character. But, like, Mercedes and Sylvain, even though they're based on, like, a trope, they're people, is how I feel about it. I don't have a good read on Yellow Boys yet.
They are in Xanadu.
Lysithea is also not bad. I had Lysithea in all three of the routes.
Like real night work.
Because
I'm itching to put my skills
Lysithea's also been fine.
We have to win so Captain Gerald
I don't know
can see
much
how
about
I've
her
learned.
yet, but she's been fine
I
from what I've
thought
seen.
Gerald wasn't coming with us. Either way, I'll give it everything I've got.
Even if I go, it's not like I'd be of any use.
Double-decker
That's
sad
what I
lad.
If we don't work together and give it our all, we are doomed to fail.
Ooh, that's right. We get
You
first
can be
blood
pretty
commentary.
intense sometimes, Lysithea. But I agree. Let's do our best.
Seth is probably in top 3. Seth is probably, like, fucking top of the goddamn list for who I'm gonna romance. I don't know yet, because I don't know Claude yet, but holy shit, I'm thinking it.
If we fight half as well
Sedith
as we
and
chatter,
Flayn
we'll
are
be fine.
top 5, both
Come on,
of them.
Teach. Lead the
Fantastic.
way.
Flayn was my first ever love. And then instead of marrying Flayn, I fucked myself. I married my inner demons because I wanted to see what would happen. I'm my own waifu. Alright, a bunch more support conversations, and it's battle time. Oh yeah, it seems like every single route I've done the shitpost answer. I married myself, and then the fucking Death Knight. Unironically, Death Knight route made it way better than I was ever expecting. I did not think they were going to end it like that. Way better. Like, I went into that purely as a joke, and that is genuinely a valid answer, and I respect it. Oh, there's a spider outside.
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. let's go somewhere else.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Yes. Alright, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
He's a
What the
painter.
goddess looks
And that's
like?
all I know about Ignatz.
Well, I suppose if she really exists, she
I think he's a
probably looks
painter.
lot like
Maybe he
us.
wants to be a painter.
In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
He's also the police are coming,
I'm
Ignatz!
sure
Quickly,
that old woman
get out of
was
here!
Lovely back in her day.
I really like that conversation. That one starts off good. That's like actual logistically thinking through. Because there is an actual real-life goddess in this world. Interesting thought process. Already starting off strong with that one.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go on now, we're wasting time. The
Lorenz
pots are
has
over
been a
here. I will
shithead
leave
thus
the
far, but I
selection to
like
your
him.
judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain.
God damn it,
Why did you
Lorenz!
choose that one.
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know, you have an
I think
absolutely
Ignatz might
marvelous
be one of
aesthetic
my
eye.
favorite characters in this entire
Precisely
team
what I would
already.
expect from the son of a merchant
God
house that has enjoyed the
damn,
master's
this is a
patronage for
good
so
first
many
impression.
years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Ah, well,
What? Does that displease you?
not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
So far, Lorenz and Ignatz top tier. I don't think I have not actually talked to Raphael yet, so let's see how bad this goes.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you
I
can
actually
sit here
only
if you
know
like.
about Raphael other than
Really?
the fact that he likes
But
meat
there's
and
still food on your
his
plate.
fucking muscles,
It's
is
fine,
that
I'm
he
not
cares a
hungry.
lot about his family.
Anyway,
And I
guess
only
I'll
knew
be
about
heading
that because I fucking
Oh.
murdered him.
Okay.
Oh no!
Hey, Ignatz! Want to train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
No, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
There he goes.
Hey, Ignatz!
There he is. Start running.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, What happened to your parents? My parents are the reason your parents died.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine, because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves. So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
Huh. I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
I like Raphael. I didn't know how to think about him, but he's just the gentle giant archetype, and I've always resonated with that. I'm a fan. Alrighty, we got some standouts. I've always liked Claude. Claude always seems like the dude I'd hang out with, like in real life. You know, he seems like the real friendly guy. Like he's very much so my sense of humor. Honestly, I'm really liking this team right now. I almost know nothing of Marianne and Leonie. Lysithia, we've already seen a whole lot about. She's got way too much baggage, and Hilda's okay. She's the ditzy broad at this point. I don't know much about her. But beyond that, well, we'll find out. It'll be a learning experience, but those are just my initial impression hot takes. Overall, I'm a fan. Frankly, a much better... honestly, Red Boys have been the only ones that I've had a very meh first impression. Like, Red Boys, I didn't like Linhardt at the beginning. I liked Ferdinand. I didn't like Petra. I didn't like Bernadetta.
So, we are taking
That is a
children into
big
battle,
fucking
are we?
hornet outside. Holy shit.
I'm not certain I will be
Get
able
the
to
fuck
sleep
outta here.
soundly after beholding something like that.
It's like thumb size.
I shall
Total.
allow
Not,
you
it's...
to turn
Oh,
back the
Jesus.
hands of time. But no, this
Yeah,
power
just
does not
shut up, Sothis! What else have we got going on? Hilda, still level 4 for some reason. Oh no, I actually have to use everyone so they can get their murder dialogue. Okay, let's look through them. Like, yeah, Hubert, Linhardt, and Ferdinand became some of my favorites. I liked Hubert. God, who else was in Red Boys? Do we have any... Like, I don't have them all recruited yet, but from, like, here... Caspar was very meh. He was, like, perfectly middle of the road. I like him now. He's pretty alright. But back then, you know? And Ferdinand I always liked from the beginning. Hubert I liked from the beginning. Linhardt I didn't. Then I grew into him. Bernadetta I've never liked. You know, let's actually do this. Here. Thanks for the money. Ooh, my boy. You know what? For Blue Boys, Ash I loved. Felix I loved. Sylvain I was indifferent to at first, but then I loved him. Mercedes. Okay, Mercedes I didn't like. Then I saw Sylvain and Mercedes rank A. She shot up and is like top 5 ladies of the land. Who what? Sylvain? Sylvain kind of comes into it when you learn his backstory and why he acts like that, or do you mean... I don't know which one. Ash? Caspar? Oh, Caspar. Yeah. But then again, that's also why I actually picked Dimitri from the beginning. I can respect the classics. I can totally take vanilla, you know? Like, I'm not gonna hate something just because it's basic. I'm only gonna hate something if it's something I don't personally like. Caspar, very basic. He's like a 6 out of 10 for me. He's a little above average, he tries, but he's pretty generic, you know? Byleth and Caspar rank A, I think, was the one that made me like it more. Where Caspar actually was coming into debate of how he acts, and should he continue to act like this? And he just says, at the end, it is part of his nature, and even if it's wrong, he's gonna try to do the right thing, you know? And I can respect that. And that's very okay. And that is another one of those characters that I'm like, she's basic. Ingrid, same thing. It's also why that's why I picked Dimitri at the first. Dimitri was the very first guy I picked, and he was Back then, my favorite. Oh god, he still might be. I really like Dimitri. He's very basic. But god damn do I love that son of a bitch. Which one do we need to use for you? Does she need swords? A little bit. Violet needs a little bit of swords. She likes C swords. What is your sword rank right now? D+ swords. Alright, you may keep the sword. Here, you know what? Let me go through my items. How may I shovel drugs into my face? Speed and HP. Yeah, Dimitri starts off like a Crom, like in Ellawood. Real basic. I like that archetype. I like the noble that tries really hard to be a good person. That's why Crom is still like fucking top ass tier. But because he had some personality, he had some bite to it. Dimitri took it in the complete other direction and was like a sucker punch to the balls that scrapes his way back to that good shit. I need to look at speed. Who needs to be faster? Lorenz needs to be faster. His ability plus Hilda's ability is 5 free damage, and if you double, it's 10 free damage. That's disgustingly amazing. So we need HP. Probably one of the squishies. Leonie is going to be one of our front lines. She doesn't have HP plus 5 yet, though, so that is something to keep in mind. Oh, Claude wouldn't really be one of our front lines because he could be more of a bow guy. I think I'm going to give it to her because she is, for a frontliner, she is one of the lowest bases. 26. It's like she is 30. She's not a frontliner. He's not a frontliner. He is 31. Not a frontliner. 30. Not a frontliner. 29. It goes to Leonie. This isn't even maddening. I don't even need to put this much thought into it. I still haven't actually played maddening. I wanted to do all the routes first. Get a good baseline, experience the story, learn the characters, learn the lore, and then I'm allowed to fucking blow my taint out. Yeah, alright. Okie dokie, there we go.
So this is the Red Canyon. Doesn't look red to me. Anyway, let's get things started, Teach. Looks like the thieves have been driven back. That's what we last heard, so no surprise there.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would we go at this point? You can't be a thief if you fear death!
I hear there's a back road to the west. How about we split up and attack from there and from the front? We may be able to corner the enemy by approaching from both sides. In any case, we need to cross the bridge first. I'll leave the details to you, Teach.
Who is it? You who has stride? Or I think it was like Cynthia, right? No, who has stride? It is. Ooh, I'm gonna need to put that on someone else because you're gonna be our dancer.
Well done.
It is very weird hearing Byleth's voice lines come out, but it's female now. I've played male Byleth every single time because I wanted to save female Byleth for one of the on-screen playthroughs, because I have actually, all these I'm doing blind, so I've done Blue Boys like 5 times. I just play this game a shitload off screen and try to keep as much blind as I possibly can. Here, you know what? Byleth doesn't have unique dialogue, so let's have Byleth just get in there, smack a bitch, then someone else can finish him off.
Such power dwells.
It sucks that the femme... I can understand the gender thing for certain classes, but man, it sucks that femme Byleth is just objectively better. Pegasus Knight is stupid good, and you can just get Sylvain for free, which hilarious. But it hurts also because goddammit, I want to play with my boy.
I'm not done yet. We were taken by surprise last time, but I guess this is what we can expect when battling thieves.
Cold-hearted killer. Stone cold. Steve Austin. Can anyone reach?
Ready
Oh, he can.
anytime.
I'll have you know, Hector was the best. Lynn couldn't hold a fucking candle. I bet you feel silly now, don't you? It's the only example I have. I don't know if that even counts. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I didn't have a choice.
Aw, poor Ignat.
Let's get to it.
Hey, stop being a dickhead, thanks. Just get the fuck in there. I don't give a damn. It's too early on for me to have to actually brainstorm how to use stride optimally. We'll worry about it another time. So, Ignatz has had his. Ignatz and Claude are done, so the archer fuckheads are done. Oh, my boy, you do no damage! Raphael, what the hell? They're not even training gauntlets, they're iron gauntlets. Get it together, my man. You're built like a brick shithouse. Let's get in there and do some damage. I mean, he is only level 2.
Huh. Ugh.
He's actually had 2 bad level ups up to this point, which is just fantastic.
This is my first real fight. I guess I'm pretty strong.
Hilda definitely doesn't need it. She's built like a female brick shithouse, so she can kind of just face tank people. Also, no counter tank, because go fuck yourself. This is a fun and interactive gameplay. I bet they're having fun. Ah, god damn it.
Nice try.
There you go.
I am still far from my best. It is a noble's duty to guard the welfare of the people. Nothing personal.
Just have Lysithea draw him close. Pick up the free gauntlets, which I'm going to sell for like $1, or just never use straight out. That's how it always is. Ooh, Hilda needs some speed. She's 10 speed! How is she actually not... Like, how is she getting doubled? I have other people on my team who aren't 10 speed. Like, 9, 8, 7, 10, 10, 10, 7, 9... Even Violet and Claude are 10. Stop being doubled, damn it. So what do you mean this random-ass thief is 13 speed? That's not possible. Leone still hasn't gotten one. Hilda hasn't gotten one. Lysithea hasn't gotten one, and Marion hasn't gotten one yet. There you go.
I was planning to just sit back and watch, but hey, I got one.
Alright.
This is what I've trained for.
You notice all the people in this route are way more... Actually, all the routes have been way more gung-ho about a murder than the Blue Boys. All the Blue Boys were at least somewhat somber. In some capacity. Not, like, extremely, but... I can totally respect that, because I'm that kind of person. I've always just referred to it as efficient laziness.
We stole this.
I, unfortunately, very much so resonate with that kind of character. The person who's very smart at either not doing their work or doing their work just enough to not have to do it anymore. Looking busy or getting the job done the least painful way possible. I'm a very lazy man. And I can at least accept this about myself, and I do try to do what needs to be done, but just in the least painful way possible. I don't think Byleth would have one. Oh, Lysithea doesn't have one yet. Here, just, smack him. Get him, Raphael.
There's still a long way to go. A precious opportunity to test my own strength. I won't make waste of your deaths.
There you go. You know, we'll just have Hilda go be chest bitch. It's definitely no, Red Canyon knowledge gem, but I'd imagine the loot will probably be okay. Which is actually the only chest in the game I definitively remember, because I remember having to actively go out of my way, because one of the playthroughs I'm doing right now is, Violet Solo, just because I wanted to try it out. And getting that knowledge gem was very, very fun and very important. As easy as the run is, it's very fun to have knowledge gem and just gain double skill and class mastery XP just flat out. It's pretty nice, I gotta say. It's also very nice being able to get to master class just before the time skip. That was also pretty fun. Okay, who doesn't have one? Marianne, obviously. So I need to bait him close when Marianne gets her kill.
I think I get it.
Oh, Marianne, yes! Give me physics so early. Oh, the red boys don't know what hit them with not having physics for... Oh, I think only Linhardt learned physics, and way too late for that. I had no fortify and no rescue. I had to warp, so boy. But I really would like to fortify, a physic, a rescue for most of the game. Thanks, game. Really appreciating that one. I also have never actually gotten a unit to learn Meteor or Bolting, who I've been wanting this whole time. And I learned post-mortem, oh hey, Dorothea learns Meteor. I made her my fucking dancer! God damn it! So I'm thinking of recruiting Hanneman as gonna be the other fluff unit, just because I know he learns one of those two fucking things. Like a son of a bitch. I want to have one. I've never had it. I need to taste the rainbow, damn it. Those have always been my favorite. I love the artillery spells, but I never get to use the damn things. It's also, this route's already a little bit of a different take, because normally I have multiple healers. I only have Marianne as my healer for most of the time.
I'll try even harder next time.
So I'm actually gonna have to rely on healing items a lot more aggressively this time through.
That's all.
Ugh! Speaking of which, top him off. Alright, Marianne needs to get a kill. Can at least chip this dude out a little bit. Don't kill, don't kill. Okie doke. There we go.
Please forgive me, goddess, and save their souls.
Aww. Oh, actually, no, Lysithea will be a healer. But she only really learns Warp. She learns Nosferatu, Warp. She doesn't learn Physic, though, which is balls. she learns Warp, which is just disgusting, but unfortunately Linhardt and Lysithea both learn Warp, so it's very redundant. I had more Warps than I knew what to do with. You only really need the one. Throw on a flyer, give him the fucking boots of wind, give him a march ring. Oops! Now they're at the boss. That's something else I actually missed out in my Red Boys route. I never got the wind boots. If you do the Ash Catherine paralogue, where you're like defending Rhea, it's a fog map, Rhea's in the middle, and you gotta like defend the center of the map for a while. If you do it right, you get Boots of Wind, which is a one-use item that just permanently increases your movement by 1, and that's pretty good, if I just say so. You know, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably pretty good. I mean, I don't know, but... Oh, God. What the fuck? Why would they give you something like that? Oh, Ignatz might have just got killed. I haven't touched the DLC yet. I was gonna do that last. I do know some of their names because for some reason they still appear in the, like, loading screen. Like, I know there's, like, Happy and I think someone named, like, Constantine or some shit like that. But other than that, I don't really know.
I'm a bit let us be cautious.
Making my muscles proud.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be fun to deal with, I guess. Hey, I got my first crit! I didn't actually want him to get that. Kind of want. I guess it doesn't matter. They're both the same level. Hey guys, I got a rusted sword. Oh boy, aren't you excited for me? Here, you know what? I'll start taking Marianne down this way and start slowly trying to artillery heal them.
Thanks. I guess I feel a little stronger.
Appreciate that.
Can we go back to the Mercedes meta where she had Physic going across like the entirety of the map all the way at all times, just forever? I want to go back to those days. Those were the good days. Mercedes was disgusting. Linhardt also hit that same threshold, but he didn't do it with that same punch. I'm pretty sure Mercedes also had Fortify. Just disgusting. Okay, I need to actually look how much damage I'm doing. That's 13. That's a guarantee accuracy. So I need to leave him with 13 HP. Highest accuracy is you. We're gonna kind of have to hope and pray that I don't miss. Alright, fantastic. Because if she does, oops, I guess we're dead now. Oh, fuck me. There we go. And another crit! This is a good start. Ignat's already starting to fuck. Good times. Bait him close. Who isn't moving? Oh, that's right. Kinda forgot there's an entire second half of this map. Huh. Seems pretty important to keep in mind. Yeah.
Can't get comfortable.
Y'all ever just be a thief and try to go up and bisect some unsuspecting bystander, and as you go up to cut them in twain, they nearly bisect you themselves? That's this man's whole life story. Also, when you attempt to cut her, it just glances off as if she's immune to bladed weapons. This man's having a real bad day. And Raphael gets it. Okie doke. Oh, never. You know what? Ignatz definitely doesn't get it. He has already done too much. Like, goddamn. Put her right there. Plus 20% XP. Just farm up my boys. Please don't miss. Thank you. Unfortunately, we're not going back to the good old-fashioned Blue Boys meta where I tried to abuse that plus 20% XP to a ludicrous degree. And it was real nice at the time, but frankly, unnecessary. Because now I'm more actually sapient when it comes to this game and don't need it. Marianne's getting fucking bad. Oh no, my lance is about to break. Oh shit, Claude might die. Nah, he's fine. He's a big boy. He'll get over it. Yeah, just bait him close again.
Leave it to me.
Oops, I killed him. Moving on.
Progress suits me well.
I'll try even harder next.
Dude, any level where the squishies get a point at both defenses, while not as good as it could be, is definitely not unappreciated. I'm totally alright with Ignatz just throwing down a point at defense and res. It could definitely be better, but oh boy. With how squishy some of those dudes become, dude, it might just be the decisive late, like fucking 15 hours down the line.
Careful.
Who needs the XP from our boy? Great, it's Leone. I'm gonna have to walk her over. Raphael needs it, but he'll get it by weakening the boss. That's what I get for attempting to be overly anal about keeping everyone's level in sync. Hope you all are enjoying boring content. Oh boy, I got the market cornered on that. Oh yeah, got a monopoly going on. Who else likes trash? How much damage you do? Jack shit? Fantastic. Oh wow, he does even less. Great.
Sending these brats instead of the knights means they've underestimated me.
What are we gonna get the DLC that lets us recruit Costas? I want that DLC. I want Costas in my party. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be frank. Yeah, that only makes sense. But
Is this?
I'm really just trying to fill silence. At least with maddening, you're actually like making progress. Like you're slowly grinding them down. You're getting there. With me, I'm literally just trying to walk across the damn battlefield because I'm not on a fuck. My controller's dying. Oh no! I am not in position to charge this right now. There we go. I got it.
do-over?
Yes. We're getting some real
Those
bad luck
thieves
with
ran out
level
of
ups at
luck
the
when
start
they
of this
entered
one.
Canyon. They never had a chance. Your leadership was amazing, Teach. Let's leave the rest of this work to the Knights.
Hey guys, I got free XP. I can't shake the vision of an ally dying as we're all doing like a victory lap. Man, I haven't played very many of the Fire Emblem games on their obligatory hardest difficulty, but I at least know partially some of the pain, because like I said earlier, I'm much more of an Advance Wars boy, and good lord, that game. Oh. There were some maps in the original Advance Wars 1 that were nearly impossible. Like, genuinely nearly impossible. The final secret, like, Easter egg optional map of the first game on the hardest difficulty is nigh impossible. Oh man, what's the problem? Don't you want there to only be 3 mainline series games, then like 5 years pass, and then the next one's a fucking gritty reimagining? Son of a bitch!
As far as I can tell,
There actually was a interview a few years back, of course it's been years, a few years back for the developer of the Advance Wars, saying they did want to make an Advance Wars game, because, you know, they're made by the same company. They didn't know how to fit in character interaction. And, like, characters, and, like, growth, and, like, personalities. Why are they like this? That's not the point of Advance Wars. That's the point of Fire Emblem, not Advance Wars. Advance Wars is 2 kids sitting in a sandbox playing with a bunch of toys. Advance Wars is the Fire Emblem's the waifu simulator.
What are you doing?
And a lot of people would give them shit for this decision anyway.
It is time to depart.
It's not even saying that the Advance Wars didn't have characters. I would tell you right now, Dual Strike had some decent character growth for Hawk.
By the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who...
Yeah, shut the fuck up. We've seen this cutscene before. If Claude ain't talking, this ain't new content.
Oh.
Hey, Teach. On the way back, you seemed transfixed by the canyon. Did something happen there?
Unironically, I don't care about them reusing maps. Like, if people are actually complaining about it, who gives a shit? It's not egregious. If across multiple routes you're fighting in the same location, yes, you're gonna use the same map. Oh, there's the final map. The red route is very similar to the map in the blue route. Oh, it all makes sense. It's the fucking capital. It only makes sense. Are people actually complaining about this?
Nice try, but you can't get anything.
Yes, we need to completely have this entire country rework their capital because some rando on the internet decided this needs to look different.
But hey, if you don't want to share, that's fine by me. Everyone has their secrets.
At least, like, I can understand if it was egregious. Like, I'm talking, like, the beginning of this game, maybe I can see that, but it still makes sense with the plot. Like, at least it makes sense. The first half of the game is literally the same. Then the second half gets a little bit different. You may go to the same locations. There may be some filler stuff. It's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, unironically, the assumption that people only play this game once is just horseshit.
Well.
I'm gonna play through this game 5 times, and that's not gonna be enough.
How did Xanadu come to be called the Red Canyon? Nothing there was actually red.
These are good questions Claude is raising. I am paying attention. Do not think me screaming is depriving me of the plot.
So you
I've gotten very good at it.
Of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students?
Reminds me of the David Kaje in The Heavy Rain. How he said, oh yeah, only play the game once. This game that's all about, like, your decisions mattering and the plot changing. Oh, only play the game once. Because if you play that game multiple times, you realize that most of your decisions don't fucking matter and the game falls apart.
Good. I have high expectations.
Why are they called the Black Eagles? Everyone wears red. I've only ever referred to them as the Red Boys. Why? Also, because referring them as the Black Boys, some people might start looking at me weird. I was also debating whenever I go through the church route, I would have to call it the church boys, because white boys also sounds weird. Like, there's some extra connotations to both of these.
The divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess. A
Oops.
gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always
Aren't the DLC the Ashen Boys? What are the Grey Boys?
However,
They actually had to do something like that with Advance Wars. Advance Wars, the main country is they're a color plus a like solar system thing, like green Earth, blue moon, yellow sun, and the main character country is Red Star. And there are some very negative connotations to a red-colored star, so they named it Orange Star in America. The sewer boys. Yeah! I don't know why they're called that, but yeah! Well, I guess we'll find out when we get
During
there.
your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
It's not Yellow Sun, it's Yellow Comet, now that I think about it.
Lady Rhea,
Which is actually like, because fuck the cutscenes, I'm kind of going on a goddamn tangent right now. Because the whole thing with Advance Wars is there's 4 countries, Red Star, Blue Moon, Yellow Comet, Green Earth. And they're the 4 main countries, and they go to war, yada yada yada. Then there's like the secret, that game's version of the fucking cult, which in that game is like goddamn Darth Vader, named Sturm, is Black Hole. Mint name. What is one other name we could think of for another antagonistic force? White Sun. How have they not come up with another goddamn Advance Wars game and just call Advance Wars White Sun? That's already done. The obvious conclusion for how to make a sequel, there's another evil organization. Because they killed the Black Hole dudes. They're gone. White Sun. Easy. Done. Go home. Throw together some ham-fisted plot. And then just make it a turn-based, like, tactic RPG. It's not hard. And they don't do it, and I'm mad.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess?
Shut. We fucking know the plot. I've played this game 30 billion times.
No.
Okay, you know what? I don't think Claude's gonna be in that cutscene. We're just gonna full hog. We're gonna go ham with it. God, it sounds like what they do with fucking Pokemon. Lollifan, if you don't know the plot, son of a bitch, you were even the one going resident sleeper for when Rhea was talking.
Mutiny in the mist.
You have watched the VODs, Lollifan. Go watch Blue Boys. They're the ones where I go through everything.
When the warm winds
hey, you see this cutscene? And it's gone. That's an excuse, Lollifan. You know what the plot is. You've been here for all 3 playthroughs. Don't start with that shit. You know what? I'm a little disappointed. I don't actually think my... Can OBS let me use my emotes? Let me see real fast. When we were talking about it, I was specifically thinking about that, but here you go. Here's one of the emotes that only I can use because no one else has it right now. But the Black Boys, I just thought about that emote I had.
I have a new mission for you.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church.
Beta win. It was meant to be very reminiscent of fucking come on, bruh. It's not the same. It's a little different,
Lord
obviously,
Lonato
but
is a
that's why I had to look up and left and be like, what?
The church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing.
Yeah, fucking Lonato. God damn it. Ash is not in. Ash is in the party, but he doesn't get to have a fun time. Ah, shit. I need to actually shut up for a while. I got so used to hearing my own voice. The AOL, like,
okay,
connection noise. It's like a fucking phone hold. There's like elevator music going on right now.
That's right. The composition for my next paint... Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks.
I like
of course,
painting.
I only
Painting's
paint
a good
after
time.
I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities.
Unfortunately, Byleth does not shitpost. I'd say that. I've been here for like 15 minutes, dude.
Whereas art is...
I've just been standing here, and I was gonna leave, but I've commit too much time. The sunk cost fallacy makes me stay here and be quiet. Dude, you say Byleth is too nice, but there are some very serious allegations levied against Byleth. If you saw what happened in the Blue Route, there is no reason for Byleth to have done what Byleth did in the Blue Route. There was no fucking reason if Byleth wasn't a goddamn psychopath.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing.
Scion Cup, if you wanted to see my first impression... I have no idea if that's how I pronounce your name. You're now Scion Cup.
Hobbies are healthy.
But if you wanted to see my first take on the first few playthroughs, I got a YouTube link down there. And all of the previous playthroughs are down in that one.
It's much easier
Thank
to
you.
focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's
Scion soup?
a little diversion.
Hello, Scion!
I think
Scion
I ought to go
soup.
back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Because we're gonna throw with a curveball, and we're gonna assume that C is pronounced with the S sound. Oh god, there's so many. I was supposed to be quiet last time, and I forgot.
Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer. Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy.
Well, what's it supposed to be? Is it literally just meant to be just a ion cup?
I'm beat.
What? I don't know what that
Finally
means.
done.
I mean, to be fair, that's what my name came up with. My username is BioYoshi, and when I was, I think like 14, I got two inspirations. One was my brother at the time was Mechmania. He doesn't use that username anymore, but it had a machine theme, and I'm like, dude, machines, radical. He still has a machine theme now. I'm just like, oh fuck, what's a machine but cool? Bionics, Bionicles, oh fuck yeah. Bio is a good abbreviation. Little did little me know that bio typically doesn't refer to biomechanical or bionic. That's like biochemical or some shit. Like, that's like poison. And so, like, that's like biohazardous. That's not at all what my name was supposed to be. And then the Yoshi part came from, I like him. And at that age, I was deep into the Newgrounds rabbit hole. And Super Mario Bros. Z, which is the dumbest name, was one of the best Flash animations I've ever seen, even to this fucking day. And there's a great fight scene with Yoshi in it. And that is where I came up with my name.
Already training when you got here, and I...
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Z, baby. Hoorah! He remade
outlasted
that
you,
series
huh?
like a year ago. He remade episode 1. He's still working on the next part. He has the entire series in HD on YouTube. Oh, fuck yes. I haven't stopped. I never stopped. I did not age since I was 12.
By the way, Professor...
I'm 23 and I've been in recession for 11 years, baby. Oh yeah!
Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
No, I'm not.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him, then? You must look up to him, at least. It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him.
Oh, also the
You didn't even
97
know
that is
until you
regularly
came
attached
here
to the end of
that
my
you used to
name.
lead the
I'll
Knights
go
of
ahead and once
Seiros,
done with
did you?
Leone.
If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now.
There's even a
You
backstory to
probably
that
never
part,
even thought
despite
about
where
how
it
lucky
made
you
obviously
are.
make sense.
Oh, okay, this really bothers me.
I like Gerald,
Listen,
guys.
I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you.
Leone, shut the
I know
fuck
you were some
up.
famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were.
And then I fucking kill her right now.
So don't blink. You might miss it.
Surface this dick. But even the 97 that is regularly tethered to the end of my name, because it's typically not just Bioyoshi, it's Bioyoshi 97. Because back in the day, I tried to use Bioyoshi, but one of the websites I tried to apply for didn't let you use just that as username. You needed a number. I couldn't come up with anything. And so I asked my mom, and she just said, why not 97? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, alright, whatever. And I did not realize that I was born in 97 and put the 2 and 2 together for like 10 years. Maybe like 8 years. I didn't know that that's where the 97 in my name came from until I was like 19. Maybe like 18. That general ballpark. I am really fucking stupid. And someone's like, and I'm like, someone in one of the audience says, oh hey, you're like 20. I'm like, how do you know how old I am? Well, you have 97. Aren't you born in 97? I'm like, that's what that's supposed to mean! And that is all a 100% true story, and I will never live that one down. Oh, that one still aches on the inside a little bit. Still hurts coming out. Woo! We're not even playing the game anymore. We're just making fun of me. Oh boy. Also, hi Ants. How's it going? I've lost all composure. You didn't even hear the whole thing, Ants. Go fuck yourself. Oh, that's the first step to being an entertainer. I gotta be able to laugh at myself, and oh boy, even I can see how dumb that story is. Holy shit. Yes, I am about as dense as a sack of rocks. How do you know? Thanks for noticing. I told the story of where each chunk of my name came from. The Bio, the Yoshi, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, the 97 also has a story, and thus I was never seen in a good light again for the rest of my life. Actually, on a similar note, Scion Cup, we were talking about username pronunciation. I still... I think Ants' name is supposed to be pronounced Ants de King. I've always just pronounced it Ants Decking, and I find that very humorous. Just fucking decking Ant, and so I only ever pronounce it that way. Even if he didn't want to, I will spite the man. I live for my entertainment and no one else's.
I can't believe I did it.
You know what? We're talking about the backstory of everyone's name. What's the backstory of your name, Ants? I already know Lollifant's backstory, but I don't remember Weevil's backstory. Lollifant's I've asked multiple times because I regularly make the joke that he's a Lolly fan, and then he's like, oh, that's a fucking dude from a cartoon. That's the Lollifant. That's a fucking cartoon. And then he added a 5 to the end of it, and that's his backstory.
Perfect.
What the fuck is this bitch gonna be? Marianne, where the fuck are you? Oh yeah, I remember. I was gonna make her for a very brief time, I was gonna make Marianne a soldier to give her defense +2. This will mean she can't actually use magic for a little while, but it'll give her defense +2, and I'm pretty much never gonna take that off, because what's she gonna have? Like, sword prowess, special dance, defense, sword avoid +20, And, like, that's it, you know? Maybe if I get her flying up or something, maybe, like, reason prowess, but... fuck it, you know? Like, defense is nice. Because I think Myrmidon is speed. I know Monk is magic, but she doesn't really hit things, so magic +2 wouldn't be super relevant. And fuck it, maybe I could give her both. I would at least give her something. Because I don't think the fucking evil blow, whatever the hell it's called for magic, fiendish blow, I don't think that works on magic! I'm not sure, though. It's always interesting to hear just the absolute fucking atrocity some people's backstory for their usernames are. Sometimes you get some of the raw deal shit just thrown in there. Oh, that's right. I was gonna make her a Myrmidon to give her +2 speed. Ah, shit. Because she's a heavy person, and so speed would be really good for her, because she hits really hard. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Leonie's just gonna be a fighter, a basic bitch. Yeah, fuck it. Just go for it. These things are dirt-ass cheap. You're not a failure, Leonie!
All that hard work's...
I actually know one of my friends in real life, not real life, one of the friends I've known for a while, who's kind of loitering right here, loitering around. I've always just referred to him as Bullet, because when I first met him, his username was Bulletstorm222. He's the No More Hero on Twitch, and he just changed his username a shitload. And the only fun story about that is, I'm like one of the 3 people in the world who still just regularly refer to him as Bullet, even though he hasn't had the Bullet username in years. Alright, let's fucking... we're getting near the end either way. Let's do a bunch of support conversations. We'll probably wind down for the day.
Oh, Marianne! There you are! Lysithea? What's all this commotion? What's happening? There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there. Oh no, but...
Who the hell fucked up so bad to just explode into gore?
Things get out of hand. Come on, hurry!
You ever cast Fireball and Bolganon comes out, you fucking kill a man, including yourself? Oops.
You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're a
oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to cast Meteor. I was trying to cast Blizzard. Sorry guys, simple mistake.
You can just stand here and stare at the wall. I'm sorry. I can't do anything right. Oh. Perhaps I took it too far. Hey, Marianne? Do you have a minute?
Marianne, it's okay. You can have your own personal problems. A man is dead because of you.
Listen.
But I'm sorry I insulted you.
I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But, hey, are you sure you're all... I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down. Huh? Wait a second. It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too. You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say.
Marianne, are you okay? And that's where we're ending it? Marianne, are you okay? No? Oh, shit. Marianne is not okay.
Why do I have to organize the library?
That's how it's going.
I'll get in trouble if it's not
That's
done,
how it's going.
and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me. Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are those sounds?
Who's thwacking? Who did it? Who thwacked?
Yeah. Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this?
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine.
If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very
What is Hilda's
well-loved
endgame
charm.
other than being as
Captain
efficiently
Gerald gave it to
lazy
me
as
when I was a
possible?
kid. If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute.
Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old
I find
charm
Hilda a
any day.
massive bitch partially,
sure
but
you
I
would.
also resonate with that character, and I don't know
Captain
how to
Gerald
feel
didn't treat
about
me as
this.
some young girl.
I'm not as, like,
He treated me like a
aggressive
person
about it,
who
though.
mattered, an equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Huh, what do you know?
But so far, Ninja, I'm actually liking, I think, every single character in the Yellow Boys. None of them have left me with an obvious negative impression, aside from Hilda, you massive bitch, but I like her character. I don't know how to feel about Hilda yet. The rest of them I like, though. Like, of the cast, there have been very few characters I just haven't liked. Bernadetta. Ahem! We got a little bit extra time, though, fuck it. We got, is it plant time? Fish mystery? No? Okay. Any more certifications? No? Okay. We can get a little bit of this done, then we'll call it. We got like 18 minutes. It's fine. Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Just throw that shit in there. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna get permanent status out of it because it ain't flower seeds, so I don't care. Give me that. Hello, murder boy.
I desired fresh air. I have a favor to ask.
Go for it. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to like Bernadetta. You're also allowed to have bad taste. No one asked you, no one has told you you cannot do that. You are legally allowed to do that. Then again, people have seen that I have bad taste. Do we want to? Do I need to start throwing out the hot takes again?
What?
I will do it.
Professor.
Super Mario Odyssey was the worst mainline Mario game that I have ever played.
What?
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the worst mainline Zelda game that I have played. Phantom Hourglass was buggy as shit. I don't know if that one really counts. I never got to beat that one, so I guess I'd probably say Phantom Hourglass is worse. But that's just because the game fucking broke and I literally couldn't beat it. I don't know if that's fair, but that does put a very fucking big negative light on Phantom Hourglass. I should have more. Honestly, one of the other ones that's a hot take, but isn't even a hot take, is Pikmin 3 is the worst in the entire series. But from what I've seen, fuck Petra, I don't give a shit about you. One of the ones that I've seen is that the Pikmin series is very divisive. I have seen genuine examples of people liking every single named Pikmin game and having it be their favorite, and that's totally justifiable. I can totally see it. Each game does something a little bit different, and Pikmin 1's my favorite, and I can totally respect people having the other two being their favorites. Pikmin series is just fucking fantastic. Y'all should play it. In fact, Ninja, you should play Pikmin 1, and then we can do the really cool action replay code that makes Pikmin 2 co-op the whole way through, and we can do that on Fridays. God damn it, Ninja. You son of a bitch.
I
can't believe it.
Thank you, Professor.
They're RTSs, but baby. Then again, I don't normally like RTSs, so the baby aspect appeals to me.
Well,
The castle gap. It was by. I have a request.
The thing that really made me not like, Pikmin 3 too much is the game was originally promised to be like multiplayer, and then it wasn't, and that's all I was looking forward to. And then all the things it did add, I didn't like. Like, it tried to balance the game by taking out the whites and purples, but they made something actually even more broken with the pink Pikmin that can just fucking fly. And hey, pro tip, that shit is absolutely the most broken thing ever invented in the entire series, because you can just skip entire puzzles. Unironically, Pikmin 1 is the reason why I like it. Pikmin 1 is designed around it being baby, but it's designed to be one of your first RTSs, and so because you don't really know the specifics of Pikmin 1, you unironically can have, like, a struggle. Because Pikmin 1 is time-based, not necessarily directly challenge-based. You just need to get a grasp on the controls and do it right, and if you fuck up, that costs time. And the game only takes place over a limited amount of time. Which is why Pikmin 2 and 3 I could find way easier, because there's no threat. Like, Pikmin 1 and 2 are almost too baby, for lack of a better word. Because if you fuck up in Pikmin 1, you're like, oh shit. Not that all of my min have died, but that this is gonna take me like a full day to recover from. And I only got 30 days left to live. Luckily, they do give you some wiggle room. And so it's not like a death march, like, oh god, I gotta have maximum efficiency. If I do not get shit done right now, I have to throw the full save away. But you do feel a little bit of that pressure. And I like that. And the fact that it's also not like PvP, because I just don't like that very much, I respect it. You know?
Pristine manners are essential, even if the quality of the food is poor. Wouldn't you agree, Ferdinand?
Indeed. We may not care for the meal, but we must show our respect for the
I
person
100% expected these two fuckheads to interact and be friends. Yes, my fellow. Oh, yes. Of course. A man of culture, I see. A man of class. Axe, lance, flying, and sword. Okay. Oh, god damn it. How did I walk past this man and not see him?
If you have you witnessed any such behavior?
So I need flying B+. Lance and axe kind of just happen as they happen. Or no, sword and axe, I mean.
I still have...
So I need a shitload of flying. And then I can have like a splash of sword and axe on the side.
Come to think of it, here to train, you really are as hardworking as
no. People who interact with one another, like Ferdinand and Lorenz, actively talked to each other. They will say the same line of dialogue no matter what you feed them. Like, I have given someone a food they didn't like, and they'll still say they like it. Like, I think Raphael and Ignatz have one, and I only know that because of my other route where I was trying to do all the paralogs. And that one they had unique dialogue. I didn't actually do any of the Gold Deer paralogs. I just wanted to see what paralogs there were, because I didn't want to be spoiled. But I think Ignatz and Raphael had one. And Ignatz didn't like the food, but they still had the same conversation.
Spoken.
I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm known to be a bit of a fucking idiot. I'm known to be a dumb, stupid, dumbhead. So, don't listen to me.
Pointing a sword, meeting out as a member of the church.
I don't I don't know what that would entail, so no. I don't know what you'd mean by that, so I'm gonna say no, but okay. Just fucking unload on me, and then if it's a spoiler, I'm gonna get mad at you, which is completely unfair. You're fine.
Professor.
The Castle Gaspar, eh? It was by request of the...
Yeah, no, they're S rank. I saw that. It's not gonna be fine. It's not fine. Oh my god, how could you say that to me? Son of a bitch.
The glory.
Okay. So are you telling me to force Ignatz and Raphael to have their epilogue together? Is that what I'm hearing?
I haven't passed. Sorry, it's open to the...
Do I need heavy armor? No. I need axe, though. Axe, lance, and sword. So I need the 3 basic bitch ones. And then I need flying. That's good enough. I need to go to the bathroom, by the way. Stream's over. Go fuck yourself. No, but I have to go to the bathroom. We only have like 9 minutes left. I don't have really a whole lot of time. And I need to go to the bathroom pretty badly. So we're just going to call it here, and then we'll just finish it up. And we're going to finish up the entirety of the Yellow Boys are out next time. And by that, I mean I'm going to kill Byleth in one of the maps and not use Divine Pulse. Alright. Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. And peace. And thank you for the stream, says the Weevil. He hasn't actually said it, but Glawfan did the contra, so there we go. Bye-bye.